Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Western Big Six football game. We got a damp, cold, wet night at Soul Bowl.
Yep. Where are the Panthers at?
The Panthers are at Rock Island tonight.
Okay.
Alleman and Galesburg tonight, right here at Soul Bowl. Jim, what do we think? What are we looking at here tonight with these two teams?
Well, first of all, I think our fans are going to appreciate a little different perspective. We're going to try to broadcast this game tonight from the sideline. There's no room in the inn. Have you heard the story about no room in the inn? Mm-hmm. There's no room in the inn tonight for us, so we're going to be walking the sidelines, trying to give the fans the best ball game they can. About this particular game, Alleman, of course, is 5-1. They got beat by Sterling, the very first ball game of the year, and a game, I think if you talk to the Alleman coaches and the kids, really felt they let that one slip away. Now, of course, Sterling's gone on and has played very good football from that point on, but from that point, Alleman has won every game. They're 5-1. They are in first place in the Western Big Six Conference. A win tonight against Galesburg will put them no worse than a tie for the conference championship. Galesburg, on the other hand, is 1-5, and struggling. They were 0-9 last year. At times, I've talked to some of the coaches in the league, and at times, Galesburg has been kind of scary. And they've got some pretty good runners in their backfield. And if the field conditions change a little bit and a break or two, they can be in the ball game. But of course, this is the biggest game of the year. It's homecoming for Alleman. They're playing at Soul Bowl. They've already played here once this year and won, so it's kind of a home field for the Pioneers. And we should see a real good football game.
Well, that's what we're out here for. I think Alleman's setting ourselves up for a very nice season. I mean, the big game's going to be probably with Moline if they can get by tonight.
Right.
And that's going to, even win or lose, like you say, they got a share of it.
Right.
And they're going to be heading into the playoffs with pretty good momentum and believing that they're a pretty good ball team.
Well, and I think they have every right to believe that. They are good. The scary part about it is, after watching you missed last week, and Doug Howell and I had a chance to see Rock Island, and man, did Rock Island look good last week. I thought so. You've got Moline's got a fine football team, Alleman's got a fine team, Rock Island is a very good team, and UT is still in the mix there with a chance to still get in the playoffs. So you still got 4 of the Western Big Six teams still alive with the chance to go on in the playoffs. So it could get more and more exciting as we get down towards the end, but we're hoping for no rain, especially for you and I.
You're right.
The kids love the mud and they love the rain, but we're gonna get real wet if we stay out here and it starts raining. So
we want to apologize to the people that tune in and watch us every week too, because when you're down here at ground level, we're going to do the best we can. We're not going to get the tackles' names right, a lot of things that we try to do, but we're just going to tell it the way we see it here on the sideline, try to have a good time with it, and do the best we can.
Well, then that's the idea. That's the whole idea. Here again, it's very difficult. We've got Galesburg brought 2 newspapers and 2 newspaper reporters and 2 radio stations. Now, that's kind of bad news situation, but I'll tell you what, in our area where it's hard to get anybody to do newspaper, or not newspaper, our coverage is great there, but as far as the radio coverage of ball games, to have 2 stations want to follow a team that's going to end up the year 1-8 or 2-7 or something like that, I think that's great. I wish all our teams had that. Unfortunately, when you do all of that with the media that we have, there's no room for us. And we're the odd man out tonight, but that's okay. We're tough.
We'll live with it.
You were a lineman.
That's
and I used to coach the football game down here on the sideline all the time. And so it sounds like we're not having fun. We're lying. We are having fun.
We're having fun.
Right.
There's no doubt about it.
We're having fun. Well, hey, why don't we go
let's get out of here
a cup of hot chocolate and be back at game time?
It might take a couple pork chops to get prepared for this. What do you think?
Pork chops are pretty good, and they're $2.50 tonight.
All right, we'll be back with the starting lineups in a little bit.
Diane DeBoard would love to help you plan your next party. She specializes in ethnic hors d'oeuvres and a large variety of unique cuisine. From the simplest to the most elegant affairs, call Diane DeBoard Catering.
Calling all kids, Nickelodeon's Mega Messamania live tour presented by Fruit Roll-Ups is coming to your town. It's a whole new slime game. Win a private behind-the-scenes tour and meet your favorite Mega Messamaniac.
Register to win at Skateland in East Moline. One show Friday, October 27th at 7:30 at the Mark of the Quad Cities in Moline. Tickets at the box office, Ticketmaster, or charged at 319-326-1111.
$3 off with 2 proofs of purchase from Fruit Roll-Ups.
Come out and play!
Tackle for Galesburg, number 68, Matt Sargent.
At tackle for Galesburg, number 68, Matt Sargent.
John O'Hearn.
John O'Hearn, number 62 for Alleman.
Galesburg, number 79.
Tackle for
Spencer
Galesburg.
Cochran. At guard for
That's 79.
Kristen
Ross
Franklin.
Martin.
Ross Martin, number 53 for the Alleman Pioneers.
Jamie Robertson.
Jamie Robinson,
Tackle
number 50 at end.
78, Mike DeBoer.
Mike DeBoer, big night Mike DeBoer, number 78 for Alleman.
Paul McQuillan.
Paul McQuillan, number 49 for Galesburg.
Andy Koski.
Andy Koski starts for Alleman.
62, Brian Boyd.
Brian Boyd, number 62 for Galesburg at linebacker.
Lawrence.
At tight end for the Pioneers, number 85 is Jeff Lawrence.
Brian Ritchie.
Brian
At
Ritchie.
tight end, number 90, Chris Edwards.
Chris Edwards, number 90 for Alleman.
Number 15, Chad Pennington.
Chad
At wide
Pennington, number
receiver,
15 at
number
defensive back.
87, Brian Keller.
Brian Keller is number 87 starting for Alleman.
Number 22, Jarvis
22.
Hodges.
Hodges.
At fullback,
Defensive
number
back.
23, Corey Krager.
Corey Krager, number 23, starts at fullback.
Number 34, Brent Turner.
Brent
At tailback, number
34 at
22,
DB for
David
Galesburg.
Taylor.
David Taylor, number 22, will start at tailback.
Sean Hickey.
Sean
And then quarterback, number 9, Tom DeUlio.
And Tom DeUlio, number 9, will be a quarterback for the Alleman Pioneers.
Have a record of 1-5 and 0-3 in the
Bill Allison's the coach over there at Galesburg.
Alleman by Dana Just.
Dana Just.
1 and 3-0 in the Western Big Six.
Oh, and Alleman.
Hey,
is
we're ready to get
five and
underway.
one. Let's get underway here. We'll get
Yes.
those starting lineups as we get into it there.
Yeah, we'll try to sort them out
You
here.
bet. You bet. Well, Alleman is going to kick off, so let's go down here.
Let's go down here.
How about
Watch
walking on the
receive.
track?
You know, I thought you used to be a quarterback.
I was.
Well, how come it took us this long to figure out to walk on the dry track instead of the grass? You know, as a lineman, I need a little leadership.
Well, I'll tell you what I found out was that always treat your lineman with respect. I never wanted to
So
call
you
him
didn't
dumb or
tell me
anything.
nothing.
I didn't tell you nothing. Hey, we're down here. We got a great angle. Way back here. Woo! Who we got back here receiving, Brian? DeUlio, number 9, is going to be doing the kicking off.
Hargis, Jarvis Hargis, number 22, is deep for Galesburg.
He's supposed to be a pretty darn good runner. Squib kick down the middle. Fielded up front by number 7. He might run with that thing a little bit. Number 7 is Josh Bland. First down for Galesburg.
First and 10 on about the 44-yard line.
Is that a guess? We're close enough to find this stuff out. We're right here. Well, coming out for Galesburg, we've got Jeremy Dickerson at quarterback. 22 is Jarvis Harges. 34 is number Brent Turner.
Man in motion. Give us the 34. Straight up the middle.
A lot of Alleman Pioneers in on that tackle. In the middle, that's number 77. That's Matt Prine. 53 is Ross Martin.
Turner gets about a yard on that first run for Galesburg.
You take Galesburg. And off inside. Oh, another big play. Ross Martin's there. Number 80 is Ryan Wood is up inside.
Jarvis Harges, 22 of that carry, gets about 2 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 7 for the Silver Streaks.
Right now, Brian, looks like Galesburg's running a couple different formations here. A split back look. We'll get a little better look this time at the formation. Go with 2 wide receivers. Tight end, it's pro set, split backs. Wide line splits, tight end to the far side of the field. Pass. Quick stop pattern, incomplete.
Dickerson throws the ball behind the receiver, and it's going to be 4th down for Galesburg, and the kicking team comes out.
Josh Bland was the intended receiver that time, and the pass from Jeremy Dickerson. 4th and 8, Brian. So we're going to get a chance here to see what the Pioneers can do with the football. Bill Healy, number 33, back deep. David Taylor, number 22. Taylor's popped a couple long runs.
Boyd will be kicking for Galesburg.
Punts already. Not much pressure. High kick. It's going to, hits a Galesburg player right on top of the helmet. That will be a penalty, and the ball is down right there. Hey, Brian,
let's go down the other end, Jim, and see how this game looks from this end of the field.
I'm going to tell you one thing. This is going to be kind of a fitness day for us.
By golly, this is the Pioneers' first chance now. We'll get to see what they can do, huh?
Well, we're having fun already. First touching is going to be... Right now, the Alleman coaches are trying to get this set up to where they take the ball and decline the penalty.
A Alleman booster mixer will be held in the school cafeteria, so come.
Well, it's Alleman ball. 1st and 10. The ball is at their own 27-yard line. Wide receiver to the far side. Wing back, slot back, in motion. I formation. Handoff. Dave Taylor, kind of a cross buck, nowhere to go.
Taylor. Attempting left guard.
Not much of a gain that
number 50, Jimmy Robinson right there. Met Taylor right at the line of scrimmage as Galesburg comes up with a big start.
Boy, they came off that ball real well. 2nd down and 11. Ball's on the 25-yard line now. 9 minutes, 47 seconds to go. Pro formation to this side. Pass, wide open, going deep. Take a look down the field. Quick out, incomplete. Pass intended for Corey Krieger coming out in the flat. That time number 20, Dan Gradell, was wide open, breaking down the field. Dealio didn't see him, sets up a 3rd and 11.
Pretty good pursuit again on that play by Galesburg. Be 3rd and 11, so it's a big play for the first drive here. See if Alleman can keep this thing going.
Upstairs, I'm sure they had a look that time at the wide receiver. Alleman went pro set to this side and had a receiver wide open. Twins coming this way, 2 wide outs to this side. I formation again, Deulio at quarterback. Motion, number 85, Jeff Lawrence. Fullback trap inside. Corey Krieger. Nice run up in the middle, close to, how close?
Tackle by Jarvis Harges, number 22. He gains about, what did he get, Jim? He get 9, 8?
We may have to take a look and measure this thing. There's about 11-yard gain.
Yeah, looks like we're going to measure.
I'll tell you, Alleman likes to do that. They ran motion, bringing Lawrence across the formation, and then run the fullback trap inside. And, of course, you got that good offensive line up front there. They've opened that thing up all year long. And here's our first measurement of the evening.
Short by inches.
About
Comes
5,
up
6
a little
inches
short,
short.
so we're looking at 4th down about 4
That's
inches.
the first decision Alleman's had to make. Ball's at about the
I don't
30.
think there's any decision, Coach. I think they're going for it.
Line. First down, or 4th down and less than 1 for Alleman. Split in to the far side of the field, slot back. DiUlio at quarterback. Off tackle, Dave Taylor's loose. Off tackle, 5-yard gain, 10-yard gain for David Taylor.
Good for 10 yards in the first
That was a
down.
good-looking play by David Taylor on a handoff off tackle from Tom DiUlio.
Paul McQuillan, number 49 on that stop for Alleman, or for Galesburg. That's 1st and 10 Alleman.
Well, they're getting near midfield now, so we're getting a better look at the play as we move over here on the sideline again. Corey Krieger on the carry up to the middle. A short gain, maybe a couple yards.
Brian Boyd, number 62 on that tackle for Galesburg.
Well, right now, Alleman's moving the ball pretty well. Galesburg's playing a base 50 defense right now, running the ball pretty well. They got tied into this side of the field, off tackle. Corey Krieger with the ball, another nice gain.
Another first down for Alleman. Another tackle for Jarvis Harges, number 22. He's getting too many tackles back there at DB, Coach.
DB's making way too many tackles right now.
Alleman offensive line starting to open up some holes there.
Well, I'll tell you right now, I don't think anybody in this league can play a straight 50 defense against Alleman and stop them from running the ball inside. Now they're offsetting a little bit, nose guards offset just a little bit. Outside, here comes Dave Taylor, tries to go back against the grain. Short gain that time on a first down play. Makes it 2nd down and probably about 7 yards to go.
Cade Pennington, number 15, was in on that tackle. Tell you one thing that we noticed stand down there was some hitting going on.
There's some hitting going on. These kids are pretty quick.
We
the
can hear
turf
it.
here at Soul Bowl is in absolutely perfect shape for all the rain we've had the last few days. The footing is perfect right now.
Sure is for me.
Fullback off tackle. Corey Krieger still alive. Still alive. Turned over backwards a little bit there. Good hard run by Corey Krieger. Short gain though, Brian.
Whole host of Galesburg Tigers in on that one.
What do you do when your papers start blowing all over the place? You got to chase them down the track. Was that you running down the track?
That was me running down the
your
track.
Papers. 3rd and 5. Alleman's at Galesburg's 37-yard line. Whistle blows. Penalty is going to be an option play coming this way to the short side of the field. Let's see what this penalty is.
You know, Coach, I stand down here on the sideline, and it behooves me to wonder why any coach would want to stand down here.
Well, I'll tell you, for the last
see a whole lot.
The last several years that I was coaching, I spent a lot of time in the press box, and that's because if I'm going to call plays, I can see everything a lot better up there, especially when you had good assistants like I had, and I was blessed with great assistant coaches. They could handle the field part if I could get up there and get a good look at it. Well, that penalty was against Galesburg, lined up offside, 1st and 10, off tackle, outside veer look. Nowhere to go that time. Krieger is stuffed right away. 88 that
Ryan
time.
Ritchie, great hit there that time.
And, you know, he was the only guy there, too. The
For a
only
1 yard
guy there.
loss.
You know, he's not a real big kid either.
That was like running into a brick wall.
Man alive. I'm going to take a look at their program here. 6 foot, 165 pounder. I mean, he tied in.
Yeah, he hit him.
2nd and 11. Inside trap this time. Krieger loose inside down to about the 28-yard line maybe. 4 or 5 yard gain. I'll tell you what, Brian, it's extremely difficult to figure out what the formations are.
Reed Allison, number 55 on that tackle for Galesburg. They're still moving the ball. We're down to about the 27-yard line. We're looking at 3rd down and about 6.5 yards.
Pro set, far side of the field, I formation. DiUlio with the ball, Taylor with the ball, it comes outside, coming right to us. Oh, nice tackle that time.
Jarvis Harges with
Dave
the tackle.
Taylor on a great run and a great tackle.
It's going to be awful close to a 1st down.
And it is. First down. Mark it right at the 20-yard line, huh?
I'll tell you, Jarvis really hit him, really took him out there.
Well, Dave had some nice blocking on the outside.
Excellent blocking.
Great pitch by DiUlio, Dave Taylor. On the run. 1st and 10. Pro set. Fullback, here goes Corey Krieger coming right to
He's
it.
gonna go all the way.
Line.
Touchdown, Alleman!
Corey Krieger on a 20-yard touchdown run.
So Alleman starts it off.
Go take a look, tell you whether this extra point's any good or not.
All right.
Of course, Alleman might not kick either. And if it makes no sense for me to wait in the grass if they're not going to kick.
Alleman starts it off 6-0 early in the ball game with 5:42 to go in the first quarter, and really a nice drive. They walked themselves all the way down the field and finished off strong with Corey Krieger with about a 25-yard scant into the end zone.
Motion this way. Bootleg pass coming right here. Great catch. Yes, right there. Number 85, Jeff Lawrence.
Great catch by Lawrence that time. That ball was low, and he slid down there and kept those hands under that ball.
You know, it's tough to say, but we had, the camera angle couldn't have been as good as the angle we had.
Oh, no, I could have called that, huh?
Oh, I thought for a second you were going to say I could have caught that.
Oh, no, well, I could have probably done that too, but.
Well, there you go, 2-point conversion. As you said, 5 minutes and 42 seconds to go. 8-0 Alleman. Well, for the homecoming crowd here, for the Alleman Pioneers, that's an exciting start.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't get any better than this. Alleman starting off on their homecoming. The first drive takes it right down, and Krieger, their good fullback, takes her in. Then they get the conversion, 8-0, right off the top.
Well, Krieger had the majority of the runs that time. Dave Taylor was tough up inside and outside, running the ball. DiUlio handled the ball well, threw the ball well for the extra point pass. So we'll see. Lawrence was the receiver on that 2-point conversion. DiUlio to kick off. 22 is back here deep. Is that Hodges? Ball comes down to the 10-yard line, back to the 20. Up the middle, there he goes! Nice play out there that time. 87 on the tackle. Brian Keller.
That could have been a touchdown-saving tackle.
That was a great play. Had 61 in on that one, too, is John Kearney. Kearney and Keller on that tackle, and that stopped the touchdown for sure.
Coach, you know, I was feeling bad about being down here at first, but Tom Cornelis is right over there.
Tom's right here. He's doing it. Should we go
setting up down here?
Get an interview? No, I guess not. Maybe we won't get an interview.
So we're right down there with the big guys.
We're with the big guys tonight. Oh, off tackle run.
Jarvis gets about a yard and a half on that first carry for the Streaks.
Ryan Wood on the tackle that time. I think they're cheering you, Brian. Yes, they are.
They've either noticed us or Tom Cornelis. What do you think?
I got a hunch. It's they said if you scream real loud, you'll be on TV. Well, it sets up second down and about 8. 50 defense by the Alleman Pioneers.
Jarvis Hodges with the ball, trying to get outside, but there's nowhere to go out there.
Healy on a good running tackle that time on the outside. I apologize, I couldn't see who the other tackler was.
Boy, they closed quick that time. Looked like there's a little running room there at first.
Did a couple real fancy steps there, and the Alleman guy said, who cares? Who cares? Just come here, I'm going to tackle you. You eventually got to head down the field. They made a nice play.
Alleman playing with great confidence here early.
Well, they're doing what you have to do also in a game where Galesburg comes in hoping for an upset, and all of a sudden you go 3 and out the first possession, and you take it and score a touchdown. Sweep. Quick toss. Oh, nice run that time, though.
Hargis is going to get down there about 2 or 3 yards short of the first down, though, Coach.
Now, Mark Brandenburg, number 67, was there on that tackle. I think Corey Krieger, 23, was there. Ran to the ball real well again.
He's somewhere between the 40-yard line and 23rd Avenue. I'm not exactly sure.
They can't. See, I told them, don't run to that far side of the field because we can't cover you over there. It's 4th down and about 4. Punt situation again. for Galesburg.
Brian Boyd will do the punting for Galesburg.
Healy back and Taylor back. Again, no pressure. Alleman setting up the return. Healy catches the ball down the sideline. Healy on a nice cut, breaks 2 tackles, still alive. Near the sideline, still alive. And finally out of bounds.
He just didn't want to go down, Coach.
Well, I'll tell you, he stayed alive, and I give Galesburg a lot of credit, though. They ran to that ball real well, and they kept coming. So 3 minutes, 33 seconds to go. Alleman takes over again with possession on the ball listed at about the 41-yard line. We're going to rely on the scoreboard. If we miss it now, it's a scoreboard malfunction. No, no, UT scoreboard will work.
Never malfunction.
That's not a malfunction of the scoreboard.
It would have to be the operator mistake.
Operator error. I formation. Oh, look out. Healy with the ball this time, number 33 in a fullback on this series. Bill Healy, a 5'9", 170-pound junior, tailback, fullback combination.
Sean Hickey, number 82, in on that tackle for Galesburg. Be second down and about 2.
That was a good gain inside. Again, using that really good offensive line. You got Ross Martin in there. You've got Brian Grau is in that group. DeBoard is in that group up front. We'll get the other numbers here in just a minute. Tailback carry. Oh, Healy again up the middle, and nice run. Good hard run. Always heading towards the goal line. First down, Alleman.
Brian Grau's first game back at center. Doing an excellent job. He stood that nose guard up that time and turned him right around there. Nice hole there.
Well, Andy Koski is in there too, number 50 in that offensive line. Did a nice job there. Mark Brandenburg is number 67. Matt Prine is 77. I think we've got most of the numbers covered now. Motion coming this way. A little dump pass. Look out. Oh, we got to go talk to Father Gallagher here. I'm on my way. Father Gallagher, you were wide open on that one. Why didn't you catch it?
Where's the camera?
The camera's right up there, way up there, and we're wondering why you didn't catch that ball.
I'm still nervous. I don't know.
That ball's got to be caught, Father.
Father, that's a big play. That's a big play for you guys. Next time. You were wide open, though. Back to action. Healy on, nice play by Galesburg. Healy on the carry. I'll tell you, I'm impressed with the way Galesburg hits people, Bryant. They get right after you. Father Gallagher promises he's going to catch the next one. Father will get the next one. He was wide open.
He did promise us that.
Yeah. Well, Father Gallagher has been in this area a couple different times, and he's spending time at Alleman now, and he played down at the University of Illinois in basketball, so he's quite a basketball player. We got to talk to him a little bit about, his receiving skills, but pass. Diulio going deep. Oh, nice throw, almost caught out there by Jeff Lawrence. Diulio on a nice throw that time.
Alleman trying to stretch the field a little bit that time, get a first down. It looks like fourth down for Pioneers, and we'll see if they're going to kick it or if they're going to hang in there.
Ryan, they said about 4 guys in, and of course Diulio is the punter, so always gives the option to fake, but it looks like they're going to at least line up in punt formation. Fourth down and 11, 1 minute, 32 seconds to go in the first quarter. Alleman leads 8-0. 2 men deep back here for Galesburg. We're right back here with them, Brian. We'll get a good look at this thing. Short kick. Gets a Galesburg roll and down nicely by number 31 that time, Paul Barnes. Smart play.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 21-yard line. Boy, we can tell from here, huh?
Yeah, we are.
We can step it off.
We're going to walk it out. We're right here. It's exactly about the 21
you got me out in this wet grass again,
yeah, I know,
Coach.
I did. I get excited. I'll be out in the middle of that huddle here pretty soon. Galesburg with the ball.
I think if we could call some plays.
We can do that. Pro formation this time for Galesburg. Wide receiver to this side, tight end to this side. Quick pitch, short side of the field.
Trying to get Jarvis the ball as much as possible. Looks like he gets about 5 yards on the carry. Be second down and about 5 or
Well, if he picked up five, if he picked up five, how many did he have left?
Well, he's got 8 left.
Bill Healy, number
It's first and
33.
15, wasn't it?
And Ross Martin, number 53, on that tackle.
Didn't it look like he went out between those markers?
Looked like a 2-yard gain to me, Brian.
Well, that's what it was then.
Quick pitch this way, coming right at us. Alleman running the ball. Oh, nice play out here. Number 90, Chris Edwards. Beautiful job. Corey Krager on a nice run to the ball. Dave Taylor getting there.
Well, Alleman really stringing it out nice. He had nowhere to go.
Well, he was doing some of that high step and stuff, and sometimes I guess he figured he's going to make you stop running. But the Alleman kids just had great pursuit angles that time, ran to the ball real well, and he lost a yard. 3rd and about 9 now. 3rd and 9.
Galesburg's trying to get Jarvis Hardis the ball in a good position, but he can't get the corner turned. He can't get a spot where he can get through that front line to run.
Well, we're here at the end of the first quarter. We'll be back in just a minute with Alleman leading 8-0.
Calling all kids, Nickelodeon's Mega Messamania live tour presented by Fruit Roll-Ups is coming to your town. It's a whole new slime game.
We're choosing teams, and everyone gets to play.
Help me control the slime.
It's Nickelodeon's biggest store ever!
$3 off with 2 proofs of purchase from Fruit Roll-Ups.
One show Friday, October 27th at 7:30 at the Mark of the Quad Cities in Moline. Tickets at the box office, Ticketmaster, or charge at 319-326-1111.
Come out and play!
Calling all kids, Nickelodeon's Mega Messamania live tour presented by Fruit Roll-Ups is coming to your town. It's a whole new slime game. Win a private behind-the-scenes tour and meet your favorite Mega Messamaniac.
Register to win at any Quad Cities Wendy's locations.
One show Friday, October 27th at 7:30 at the Mark of the Quad Cities in Moline. Tickets at the box office, Ticketmaster, or charge at 319-326-1111.
$3 off with 2 proofs of purchase from Fruit Roll-Ups.
Come out and play!
Down at the other end, I'm sure it was 3rd and 11. We got here, it's 3rd and 9.
Well, so Galesburg's gained a little bit
Gained
there.
a little bit. 2-yard fullback trap inside this time and nowhere to go.
Inside trap gets about 2 yards.
You don't run that against Krieger and Ross Martin, I'll tell you that. That's not the linebacker core. Brandenburg's playing nose guard in there, and he's doing a great job, too.
Prince Turner, number 34, was the ball carrier for Galesburg that time.
Well, 4th down now and about 7. 4th and 7, the ball at the 23-yard line, 24-yard line. Healy and Taylor back to receive. And Bryant, it's starting to rain. Not rain, it's sprinkling.
That's not rain,
That's
Coach.
not rain yet. I'll tell you can tell me when. Nice punt, no return. Ball goes out of bounds about the 45-yard line.
Stand by number 22, Jarvis Hodges.
I got a hunch, Brian, they're going to come right to us.
42-yard line.
What do you think if we went down and broadcast part of this from the end zone?
Well, I don't know.
Are you walking in the grass
You
again?
think we could see from there?
I don't know. We'll find out. Alleman with the ball again. The ball at the 43-yard line. Coming early that time.
Flag prior to the snap.
You want your offensive line early, but that was just a hair too early,
It was
don't
just
you
a
think?
hair early that time, yeah.
5-yard penalty.
Well, 5-yard penalty, 1st down and 15. I was just noticing there, and I haven't picked that up in all the games we've seen, but man, all of us got some huge line splits in there. Kind of reminiscent of the UT teams years ago that come out with 3-4 foot line splits. At that time, Brandenburg split here at left guard was at least 3 feet. They're going out to number 50. Andy Koski's got to be about 5 feet. An outside play, penalty flag down, and out of bounds
David Taylor on the
You folks on TV had a lot better view of that last play than we did.
Pennington, a flag at the
I haven't got a clue.
This is the guard on this side, Coach. 67 there.
67 is Mark Brandenburg, 6 foot, 220 pounds.
Well, I just took Mark that time and watched him that play, and the ball was away from him, but he did one heck of a nice job blocking.
Very
He
good.
got an initial block, got through, and got into a man in the secondary there. And I tell you just can't give that line of Allemans enough credit. They really are getting off that ball, and they mean business when they
do.
come.
And I tell you, in Galesburg's defense for a 1-5 football team, I didn't see the game last week. We were doing Rock Island and Moline, but they impressed me with the way they'll hit you. They're going to hit you. And
It's like we got another penalty against Alleman.
that was holding that time, I think, against Alleman. They're going the wrong way for us here. How about your glasses? They starting to get a little mist
first
on
down and about, what?
22.
22, I think.
Good guess. Well, here comes Alleman out of the huddle. Wide receivers, 2 to this side. Tyrannus is on this side, as well as Jeff Lawrence. Pass, look out. Oh, nice catch, Dave Taylor. Coming our way. Dave Taylor makes a cut. Dave, ball's loose. Ball's on the field. And Galesburg's got it. A great pass that time from Julio to Dave Taylor. About a, oh golly, 35-yard gain.
Sean Hickey, number 82, fell on that. Taylor made a great play there. He got clear down here. We thought he might even take it in, but Jarvis caught him from behind there and stripped the ball as he got tackled.
To make that cut back inside. They did a beautiful job of stripping that ball. You're exactly right. Beautiful. Yep. Our official was right on that one. He was perfect. A perfect call.
He didn't have a clue he was behind him.
No,
even.
he really didn't. Pro set now for Galesburg to the short side of the field. I formation, fullback inside. Nowhere to run.
Brent Turner, number 34, with that carry, gets about a yard. Alleman did a nice job of shoring up the front there.
Man, Matt Prine, number 77, was in on that play, along with about 4 other Alleman players.
You know, they're pretty good size when you're down here in the field, aren't they?
Plenty big enough. Plenty big enough. I think it's a team we're going to see doing some playoff action again this year. We enjoyed doing their playoff game a year ago, and it's liable to happen again. Offset a little bit now. They're coming offset with the defense.
Jarvis split out to the right here.
Fullback inside. Pops it outside. That's a good little run there. No room to run. He pops it outside. Makes a nice gain for the first down.
It's a 14 yards in the first down.
33. Akins. Huh?
Tony Akins comes in the ball game. Little draw play like there. And,
well, he got hung up, but nobody tackled him. He got hiding in behind there with no place to run. Made a nice cut to the outside. Alleman that time offset their defense to this side. And, of course, once he went to the short side, he was wide open.
Got that low center of gravity. I don't think they could even see him there.
I don't think they could either.
Pass.
Oh, right
the
there,
quarterback
Alleman.
gets hit.
Nice play in there. Number 67, Mark Brandenburg, nose guard.
Attempted to pass, got a heavy rush.
Jeremy Dickinson, number 3 that time, the quarterback, didn't even know he was coming.
Nope.
And just about to throw that ball, and he really got hit.
Well, he hung in there pretty tough, but it was just a matter of didn't quite have enough time to throw that. I wasn't able to see if he had anybody open down the field, but it looked like another second or two, and he might have had a decent play there. Pro set, I formation, this side. Off tackle play to the tailback. No.
Tony Atkins again.
Krieger's there. Number 90, Chris Edwards was there also. 3rd and 10.
Or a 2-yard loss.
Pioneers defense pretty stiff.
Yes, they are. Well, even the last time when Galesburg picked up the first down, ended up being, he popped away, and obviously somebody's supposed to be out there waiting for him to come outside, but wasn't. But the defense sure didn't hurt themselves any. There was no place to run at the point of attack, that's for sure.
So we're looking at 3rd and 10 for the Streaks.
Motion coming this way, rotating.
Jarvis out wide, look for him to throw a pass to him.
Oh, Edwards putting some pressure on. That ball's incomplete.
Man, Jarvis was open in the center of the field, but as hard as he was running, he just couldn't throw the ball back across his body.
That's a hard pass to throw. When throwing across your body, you're lucky it doesn't get intercepted. And Chris Edwards, number 90, put on all kinds of pressure.
So it's 4th down for the Silver Streaks, and Brian Boyd will be back to kick for the Streaks.
Brian Ford.
If you're a Galesburg fan, and there are some here tonight, the good news is you're only behind 8-0, and there's 8 minutes 29 seconds to go in the second quarter. So they're playing tough right now. Oh, nice try. Nope, no penalty. Fair catch. Healy makes a nice fair catch.
By Healy.
Galesburg staff that time thought it might have been roughing the punter, but we're right here next to it. And I think it's a pretty good call. He didn't knock the punter
it's pretty
down.
hard to rough a punter that's the size he is. I mean,
well, let's
he could have hit him full board. He would have knocked him down.
He's 6 foot, 200, and that's Boyd, isn't it? 6 foot, 250-pound linebacker.
And he got hit in the forward leg there, but it wasn't roughing. But he wasn't about to knock him down.
Now this time Alleman comes out and goes on 2, and Galesburg jumps offside.
Charging offside.
Alleman that time came out with 2 tight ends.
3 flags on that play, I noticed. You notice sometimes when one referee throws the flag, they all throw them. You ever notice that?
I thought I'd noticed that before,
Yeah.
yes. Not from up in the booth.
And they're
guys,
all yellow.
The 2 Galesburg radio station guys up there, actually 4 of them or 6 of them up there, probably couldn't notice that because they're up there where it's
but
warm.
right down here, we could notice
Right down
that.
here on this field where we're at, we picked up that real quick.
5-yard penalty. No
So I guess
like you say, Coach, 8-0 with getting close here to second half. Even though it seems like Alleman's dominating this ball game, they need to put more points on the board.
Against Galesburg.
Got a big personal foul penalty, which is going to move the ball down here.
First down, Alleman.
Unsportsmanlike, and I'm not 100% sure whether that was on the coaches or whether that was on the one of the players, but we'll see here. Nevertheless, Alleman has the ball first down and 10. The ball is at the 30, right at the 30-yard line. Quarterback sneak, Diulio up the middle, big running room, gets down to about the 21-yard line.
Picks up 9 yards.
Brian Grau, again, excellent job on the nose guard there.
Well, part of that, Brian, is a situation with big line splits. You're playing that 5-2 defense. The nose guard's offset and away from that play, and the D tackle is out here about 10 feet away. There's a huge hole there that they've taken advantage of now with a quarterback sneak, and then run Healy up in there and also run Krieger up in there a time or two. Healy at fullback this time. David Taylor at tailback. Ball's on the ground. Look out.
Galesburg's got it.
Galesburg's got it.
Julio to this handoff.
Alleman makes a mistake there, and Galesburg gets the ball back.
Well,
With
and that's
7:38 to go, it's still 8-0, Alleman.
About the first time it looks like the footing had something to do with that because Diulio dropped the ball, and as he planted to come back to get it, he just couldn't get set.
His legs couldn't do it.
And the Galesburg kids were coming full blast, and they got there first. So it's first down for Galesburg, the ball at their own 24-yard line, 1st and 10. Pro set to this side, Bryant. And Alleman's offside.
So Galesburg kind of give them a dose of their own medicine there and went on 2 or 3. They still say 2 and 3, don't they?
Oh, well.
Or they just say hut.
Well, they'll say hut, but they go on the first hut, second hut, or third hut.
First down and 5. That's the Silver Streak.
Played a team one time, Brian, and they'd come up the line of scrimmage. Quarterback say, ready on the right. Guys say, yeah, man. And ready on the left? Yeah, man. Let's go. And I'm going to tell you, when they went,
they went. Huh?
Yep. It's fun to watch, unless you're playing against them, of course. Split backs, pro formation. Oh, my.
Turner, the ball carrier. Prime.
Turner with the ball carrier, and Prime could have been in on the handoff.
Yeah, make a pocket. The board was there, too. And Martin. We're looking now.
I wasn't sure which color shirt was going to get that handoff. That ball was sitting out there.
I'll tell you what, we've been impressed. We talked about it last year. We'll talk about it again this year, how well prepared Alleman kids are for football games. I mean, they've got an excellent coaching staff. The guys work real hard with these young men, and they're not going to get surprised. You're not going to fool them, not in any ball game.
Very savvy team, and they play team ball.
And watch those green shirts come off the football. Here they come. Sweep coming our way. Oh, big hit. Real nice tackle that time. Healy was there, 33, Krieger 23, and Edwards.
Healy that time was well blocked. He was well blocked, and he played off of that block and made the collision right there and made it happen anyway. Excellent play by Healy.
Well, 3rd down and 4, Brian. We're at 5 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the second quarter. The score is still Alleman 8 and Galesburg 0. The Silver Streaks are hanging in. If you hang in long enough, you never know what's going to happen. Pro formation again to the short side of the field. I formation in the backfield. Reverse. Oh, that play was. I have a hunch that Ryan Wood was going to eat that play up if there hadn't have been a. Or maybe, you know, obviously had some linemen that were supposed to come out on that, but.
Galesburg. Automatic 5-yard penalty moves the ball.
Been nice. It'd have been a better play with one blocker ahead of him, I think.
And 9.
The wide receiver here was just happy to hear the whistle blow. He was not going to be a happy camper, I don't think. Well, it's 3rd down and 9 now. Different situation altogether, and it may force Galesburg into a passing situation, something it doesn't look like they really want to do. They're switching the formation, though, now and going pro to the far side of the field. Tight end, far side, I formation.
Dickinson going to
Quick
pass.
Slant. Incomplete.
Dickinson slammed his pass.
And Krieger was right there in his face.
He didn't get much time, did he?
Intended for Harges.
Well, punt situation for Galesburg again.
4th and 9. Healy and Taylor back to receive the punt of Brian Boyd.
Well, Boyd's back there to punt again.
Well, we'll see. Alleman almost
made
got
it
there.
close
That's
last
right.
time,
Almost
yes.
got there last time. Let's just see what happens this time. They're right in front of us again. We got best seat in the house for this play. Healy back deep along with Dave Taylor. Not much pressure though. A nice kick this time. Healy makes the catch, heads to the sideline. Galesburg is there.
48, returns it about 8 yards. Run out of bounds by Akins and
Got the ball to 48, and he turned it about 8 yards.
How did you pick that up so fast?
That means he's on about the 56-yard line, right?
Is it his own 56 or theirs?
1st and 10, Alleman.
Wonder if they served the pizza and stuff in the press box yet. Option, Diolio with the ball. He could go. Tom Diolio on a nice run. 1st down.
Diolio picks up 14 yards.
14-yard game for DeJulio. 1st and 10, Alleman.
Making the stop.
Richie on the stop for the Streaks.
Well, that's the play that just killed UT here a couple weeks ago, in just a situation where he just got they're covering the pitch man and they're starting to slow down the inside attack, but you know, nobody to take the quarterback. So Alleman on the move again. The ball is at the 29-yard line. Galesburg 29, 1st and 10, 4:36 to go. Fullback inside. Krieger could go.
Corey Krieger.
Runs over a tackler, runs over 2, and is down at the 7-yard line.
All the way down to about the 7-yard line. Great run there. Krieger ran right over a linebacker that time.
That ball's down at the 7-yard line. The PA announcer said the 2, but we know where it's at because
we're right down here on the
right
scene.
on the 7-yard
right.
line.
Tell you, he keeps those legs going as good as anybody, doesn't he, Coach?
Yes, he does. Well, you know, and the other thing, too, he didn't give the kid any angle. Maybe he ran right into it.
Ran into it.
And you can't hardly tackle a guy like that. No. You go at an angle, they can cut your legs out from under you, but there, no chance. We got future Alleman Pioneer football guys over here on the sideline.
1st and 10, Alleman.
Or 1st and 7. Dive, straight ahead dive. Corey Krieger!
Touchdown, Alleman!
Straight dive, went to split backs that time.
Let's watch this one from the end zone.
We'll
Coach.
do that. I wish they'd kick one so we could stand underneath there and actually tell the fans whether it's good or not, but it's not going to happen. Well, we're moving down to the far end.
We got a 14-0 ball game, Alleman, with 4:07 to go in the second quarter, and we're moving down here to the end zone to watch this play.
One thing about it, Brian, there's not a whole lot of wind. The wind is blowing from the north, but there's a lot of wind probably up by the press box up there, but down on the field, it's warm down here. And it's nice. Well, here comes Alleman out of the huddle. Again, big line split, especially on the left-hand side of the offensive line.
Now, they threw the ball last time. I look for a run and play this time.
Okay. Taylor's in motion. They got trips to this side. straight dive. And Corey Krager is in.
Corey Krager's in for the 2 points, and another nice job by that offensive line there. Makes it 16-0 with 4:07 to go before halftime.
Well, you know, and Alleman did, you know, there's a chance that they gave some teams here scouting a little look that time. They came out with 2 wide receivers to the far side of the field, and then they went with Taylor in motion that way to give you trips, and then ran off tackle with the fullback. But here again, it's just something to say, okay, here's one more thing you got to worry about as time goes along. So we're down here in the end zone. Coach DeDonker's coming by now. Coach, how is it in the press box? Is it pretty nice up there?
It's awful warm
Is it pretty? Have they served the pizza yet?
Not yet, but
Not yet.
that's where I'm going to go get now.
Okay, well, you will stop.
I'm getting a couple Frank's pizza.
And you're going to stop by here probably, and
we'll see. We'll see.
well, keep having fun.
We will.
Jarvis Harge is back here for Galesburg to receive this kickoff as DeJulio gets set to kick.
Well, here we go. DeJulio to kick off. Oh, nice kick. That ball's going to...
Ball goes out of bounds on about the 3-yard line as DeJulio kicks the ball just excellent that time. But Galesburg got the bounce and it goes out of bounds. So it'll be 1st and 10 Galesburg on the 35-yard line.
I'm catching up. I'm on my way.
You weren't talking at the same time, were you?
I don't think so. I found myself humming the Alleman fight song.
You know,
it's getting real scary.
It's harder to be a team down here, isn't it? When you're apart, there's people walking between you.
I'm walking along, and I'm humming the song. And I'm going, oh, we're probably still on the air here. I haven't learned the words yet, but I've got the melody.
We're going to get the words down before we're done covering Alleman this year.
Option play to the short side of the field. Oh, Corey Krager.
Oh, Krager, outstanding tackle.
My, oh my.
Taking the long here.
Alleman's team speed on defense is just excellent, Coach.
Well, Alleman looks like they're going to use a timeout here, and then part of that may be just to get that ball back again. But one thing that time, Galesburg went with an option play to the short side, and that may be something they hadn't seen a little bit of, and they want to take a good look. But let's take a break. And we'll be back in just a minute. With 3 minutes, 52 seconds to go in the first half, Alleman leads
16-0.
You got it. We'll be back.
Looking team. I mean, look at the student section down there.
Yeah.
They're just full.
Well, I'll tell you, this side of the field is pretty much full. You got to like that. A homecoming game. It's turned out to be a beautiful night. Really has. Well, it's 2nd down 11, Brian. Ball's at about the 34-yard line. Galesburg's own 34-yard. As Galesburg has not.
Dickinson going to throw the ball, but it's knocked down.
Number 90, Chris Edwards.
3, Ross Martin.
Trying their darndest to get Harges the ball, but it's just hard to do.
That's
isn't it?
right. That's exactly right.
Alleman's very conscious of where he's at too.
Yep. Well, and you know, and reading the papers at least, it seemed like it was a situation as they went into this season where that young man was going to get the ball a bunch. They were going to use him as a wide receiver, use him as a running back, put him in motion, get the ball on the reverse, try to find ways he can touch it. And he does have some quick feet. There's no question about that.
He does look like he could do some good if we could get him the ball at the right time. But
3rd and 11.
We're just too tough on the green side tonight.
Dump pass, tight end. Oh, nice throw, nice catch. 1st down.
Nice looking pass.
That was the first nice-looking pass play that Strix showed there. Real nice execution that time. Dickinson threw that ball good.
So what's that young man's name? 49, tight end.
McQuillan.
Okay. That's a good
nice tall boy.
Yep. DeJulio made the catch that time.
And Keller on the stop.
1st and 10, Galesburg.
McQuillan, I'll tell you, we thought he looked pretty big. 6'3", 225. That's big time size.
Pretty good size tight end, isn't it?
Yes, he is.
Dickerson, the quarterback keep, did a pretty good job that time. Got about 5 yards. Be 2nd down and 5. If Galesburg could march down there and score before halftime, they'd be back in this ball game, Coach.
You bet. You bet. That's the ball.
You know, I don't mind this at all when you consider John Providence's double time to work down here.
Well, yeah, we get regular pay if we're in the press box. We get double time on the field. Just make sure Jess realizes we're on the field.
I think I'll wear some cleats next week.
Turf shoes or something.
It gets slippery down here
yes,
sometimes.
Yes, it is. Reverse.
Reverse.
Out. Here he comes, and
Jarvis
there's room
has
to
got
run.
the ball. He's got the corner turned a little bit.
Look at Alleman run to the ball. Dave Taylor.
Excellent job. You got to admire the control there, Coach. Taylor comes over and makes a great tackle there, and when he hits out of bounds, he stops.
He stops.
Right there. Class play.
Well, we've been impressed. But, for years, having coached against the Alleman program and knowing a lot of the fans and a lot of the kids that have played there, and that's the kind of football they play. That doesn't mean they're not going to hit you as hard as they can, but they know what the rules are. Good, clean. We always had good, clean football games with Alleman. No extracurricular stuff in games like that. But they're still going to hit you, and you're going to hit them. It's 3rd and 3. It's a big play now for Galesburg. Tight end to this side, the big tight end. Fullback inside. Little dive. I don't think he's going to make it, though.
Turner at 34 gets about a yard, be 4th down and about 3.
It's like there's going to be a timeout, and Alleman going to use it. Alleman's going to use a timeout.
It's 4th and 2 for Galesburg.
Well, I would guess Galesburg's going to punt here.
46.
They do have the ball in the Alleman territory. I think that's the first time they've done that, but we've got an Alleman timeout. Let's take a break here and regroup. We'll be back in just a minute.
Okay, so we're back, and we got 1:57 seconds left. Looks like Galesburg's going to punt, but maybe it's a trick. Who knows? We're down there. They're across the 50. They might try anything right here, down 2 touchdowns.
Oh, you never know. That's for sure. Good snap again. I've been impressed with this aspect. Nice punt again. Healy returns that punt, heading for the sideline. Boy, Galesburg is there right now.
Immediately.
He was dropped immediately, if not sooner that time.
Do we want to walk down there and see this?
Let's take a walk down there.
Alleman coming this way
I think they're going to come back down this way, though.
Well, we're on our way behind the Alleman bench.
Galesburg sets up their defense, and here comes Alleman up to the ball, 1st and 10.
Alleman, I formation. Delio back to pass. In the flat. Complete pass to number 85, Jeff Lawrence.
1st and 10, Alleman on about the 35-yard line.
Again, a little roll pass that time. Delio to Lawrence.
Nice play. Well executed.
And again, as you probably mentioned several times, we need to keep talking about it. Good line blocking that time.
Coach is urging the team to hurry up, because we got 1:24 and running.
Well, Alleman's got one timeout left, so they've got some time. Penalty flag down. We'll see what we've got. Legal procedure against Alleman.
Well, they lost a little time there.
Yes, they did. Clock is running, 1:09. Don't want to do anything silly here. Don't want to get a penalty, or an interception. Delio back to throw down the middle. Oh, got a penalty. Got to be a penalty here somewhere. 2 players had to kind of
they're going to call it incidental, Coach.
Well, and that's probably right. Taranas was the intended receiver, but he and a Galesburg guy kind of ran together out here around the 50-yard line. Did it look odd to you a little bit to see that beautiful green A right in the middle of the Turf at Soul Bowl?
It does seem funny.
It does seem funny, but it doesn't look bad, though, huh?
It looks good tonight.
It looks good tonight.
In fact, I tell you, we're going to enjoy following this team the rest of the year, I'm sure.
I think so. Well, next week we've got, I'm sure it's Alleman Moline.
That's going to be a big one, Coach.
Game. We'll have room.
I'm looking forward to that game.
There'll be a press box room for us. Dump pass over the middle. Nice catch. Stopped short of the 1st down, though.
51 seconds and running.
80, and O'Brien Wood on the, yeah, my fault. Chris Edwards, 195-pound junior, number 90. Coaches shouldn't give one guy a 90 and one guy an 80.
No.
Pretty hard for us. 3rd down at 5. 32 seconds to go in the first half. Alleman leads 16-0. Good pass, flat again. Oh, that's going to be close. Good catch, but I don't think they got a 1st down.
Was he inbounds?
Incomplete. They called it over on the side.
I think he was out of bounds.
Yep. Well, it's a 4th down situation with 22 seconds to go. Well, you're going to punt.
Alleman Bringing the punting team out.
Yep.
Looks like they're going to punt.
Well,
I'm not so sure I would, but
now the ball's at your own 40-yard line, though. And there's 22 seconds to go, and Galesburg has a couple timeouts, so I wouldn't want Galesburg to get the ball right here. So
I think they're going to get it.
They're going to get it, but maybe not at the 40. Diolio to punt. Oh, good punt rush that time. Nice punt.
Oh, excellent kick.
Nice punt. Fielded.
Harges fakes a handoff there like they were going to get something going, but then he just turned upfield and got a short gain there to about the 32-yard line.
Well, this time with only 11 seconds to go, we're probably going to see Alleman in some type of prevent defense here. They're going to run the clock, though, and we may not get a playoff.
I don't think they'll even run a play, Coach.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're done. It's halftime here at Soul Bowl. Alleman Pioneers homecoming.
16-0. Actually, Alleman dominated more than the score indicates.
Yes.
I would have to say at this point.
Right. Well, they're going to go now at maybe some homecoming.
He is a member of the Letter Club, playing baseball and football. He is undecided as to what he is going to do after graduation. Karen is the daughter of Barry and Rita Father of East Moline. He is currently secretary of student council after being a representative for the last 3 years. He is a member of the Foreign Language Club and the Letter Club, playing on the basketball, volleyball, softball, and cross-country team. He is an Alleman ambassador in tech. After graduating from Alleman, he plans to attend college to become a physical therapist. First couple, DJ Herbert and Karen DeFara. Couple number 2, Ross Martin and Jana Petrick. Ross Martin is an escorted football player, while Jana is being escorted by Brian the doctor. Ross is the son of Randy and Beth Martin of Miles. He has been on the honor roll, the principal slip, and is a John O'Connor Scholar. For the past 3 years, he is a member of Student Against Drugs, Foreign Language Club, Letter Club, played basketball in the freshman, track and freshman and sophomore year, and football all 4 years. Last year he was elected all-conference linebacker. He plans to attend a 4-year university after graduating from Alleman. Jana is the daughter of Mike Petrick and Jill DeVoe of Rock Island. She has been a student council representative of freshman and sophomore student year, as well as a member of the National Honor Society and on the honor roll as John O'Connor Scholar list for the last 2 years. Jana has been the volleyball and softball team, to the Foreign Language Club, and all of it, and she has tutored over 100 hours. She plans to finish college and major in accounting after graduation. Couple number 2, Ross Martin and Jana Petrick. Couple number 3, DJ David and Katie Campbell. DJ David and Bowling. He is an Alleman ambassador, played basketball in freshman and sophomore year, and on the newspaper staff this year. After graduation, DJ plans to attend college. Katie Campbell is the daughter of Jimmy Terry Campbell of Fort Myers. She is a member of the National Society, and is a Democrat scholar for the last 3 years. She has been a student council representative for the last 4 years. She was a student of the Lincoln sophomore year. Katie is an Alleman ambassador and member of the Letter Club, and has been on the basketball and volleyball staff team for the last 4 years. She is going to go college and major in elementary education. Couple number 3, DJ David and Katie Campbell. And now, feature 1995, Prince and Princess, Scott Bozella and Liz Daly. Scott for 167 pound of Martin bring off the ball lead. At the present time, he is president of the state council. One of the representatives for the last 2 years. Scott has been on the honor roll, principal Smith, and the Donald Thomas College. He is an Alderman ambassador, a member of Students Against Blood, the school youth president, and the Love Club. He has been a member of the basketball and tennis team. He planned on attending either Iowa or Marquette after graduation. Elizabeth Daly was a daughter of David and Peter Daly in Bowling. This is for the student council representative and assistant junior and senior. As well as a principal with and a John Thomas Scholar for the last 2 years. She has a National Merit Scholar letter of commendation. Liz was student on the Western in junior year. She is a member of JET, ICCM, JET, Letter Club, played on the tennis team and captain next year. She was a member of the drama club, participated in the school youth club, play and variety show. She is presently a member of newspaper staff serving as its editor. She plans to attend college, then on to medical school. She includes some sisters, Scott Cornelius and Elizabeth Daly. And now your king and queen, Tom Julio and Terry Ingo. Tom, of course, the football player, and Gordon Terry, the senior, is Tim Denise. Dr. Julio is the son of Joseph and Lisa Julio of Rock Island. He is now the animal, principal trip, and the John Thomas Scholar. He is himself an Alderman ambassador, a member of the drama club, participating in the school youth club, and the Lions Club. He also belongs to the Letter Club, working in the baseball, wrestling, and football teams. He was elected All-Metro Defensive back and was a state qualifier in wrestling last year. John played grandchildren in college after graduating from Alleman. Terry Ingalls is the daughter of President Cody Ingalls of the Baseball League. He is serving the president of the student council after being a representative for the last 3 years. She is a student of the Medical Correction year. She is the honor roll all 3 years. An Alderman ambassador. She is the Board Ladies Club and Letter Club, headed down the basketball and volleyball team for the last 2 years. She is in tech, the youth volunteer group, and Students Against Drugs. After graduation, Terry plans to attend a 4-year college majoring in education or healthcare. Your king and queen, Tom Julio and Terry Ingalls.
Okay, so we're back here.
DARE is a simple acronym for Drug Abuse Resistance Education. It's a drug prevention program that not only focuses on the negative aspects of drugs, but also on the positive side of life.
DARE helps teach young people how to resist peer pressure to take drugs and to resist the pressure to join gangs.
Community schools with their local police department offer the 17-week DARE program.
DARE to make a difference.
Calling all kids, Nickelodeon's Mega Mesamania Live Tour presented by Fruit Roll-Ups is coming to your town. It's a whole new slime game. Win a private behind-the-scenes tour and meet your favorite Mega Mesamaniac.
Register to win at Quad City Phone Service in Davenport.
One show Friday, October 27th at 7:30 at the Mark of the Quad Cities in Moline. Tickets at the box office, Ticketmaster, or charged at 319-326-1111.
$3 off with 2 proofs of purchase from Fruit Roll-Ups.
Come out and play!
Calling all kids, Nickelodeon's Mega Mesamania Live Tour presented by Fruit Roll-Ups is coming to your town. It's a whole new slime game. Win a private behind-the-scenes tour and meet your favorite Mega Mesamaniac.
Register to win at Skateland in East Moline.
One show Friday, October 27th at 7:30 at the Mark of the Quad Cities in Moline. Tickets at the box office, Ticketmaster, or charge at 319-326-1111.
$3 off with 2 proofs of purchase from Fruit Roll-Ups.
Come out and play!
DARE is an acronym for Drug Abuse Resistance Education. It is a drug prevention program that not only focuses on the negative aspects of drugs, but the positive side of life.
DARE teaches young people how to resist peer pressure to take drugs and to resist the pressure to join gangs.
Community schools with their local police or sheriff's department offer a 17-week DARE program to teach kids to say no to drugs and gangs. DARE to make a difference.
Diane DeBoard would love to help you plan your next party. She specializes in ethnic hors d'oeuvres and a large variety of unique cuisine. From the simplest to the most elegant affairs, call Diane DeBoard Catering.
Coach, we picked up a few stats down here. It's pretty hard to get stats down here, but
you were broadcasting and keeping
I found
stats?
some right over there,
Okay.
and there was some laying down there about the 20-yard line. Alleman fumbled the ball twice in the first half, which was costly for them. But they had 30 carries for 130 yards, 11 first downs, and total yardage of 199 yards for their 16 points. Galesburg, on the other hand, 17 carries for only 34 yards and 2 first downs. Corey Krager was the leading ground gainer with 6 carries for 78 yards for Alleman.
Well, the 2 turnovers, of course, hurt. I think one, of course, Taylor's fumble was down at the 12-yard line. That's 8 more points more than likely, and then you've got yourself a rout. So, of course, once we broadcast this ball game, people are going to know, but we're just standing here a minute ago, and they announced the UT Rock Island score, UT leading at halftime 30-20. That's a dogfight over there, and if that ball game stays that way, then lots of crazy things can still happen in this league. So that's exciting football in the Western Big Six, that's for sure. Thrill a minute. So,
you say one team's 1-5 and one other team's 5-1. There's not a whole lot of difference.
No.
I mean, you can be very close and lose them all, or you can be very close and win them all.
Exactly right. Well, Galesburg's going to kick off. Barnes is back deep along with Healy.
Healy's got the ball.
Oh, there's a nice hole open up there, Bryant. Look out. He could go. Oh, nice tackle.
Great return by Healy that time.
A return of 23 yards by Healy. Jeremy Dickerson making the stop.
Dickerson on that stop, just lucky that he was able to get that stop.
That was a good-looking return that time. So Alleman will take the ball at the 42-yard line. First down. Opening seconds here of the third quarter. They're saying in the press box, they were saying that the wind's blowing pretty hard up there. It's probably pretty chilly up there. So
it couldn't be nicer than down here.
Split backs. Taylor on the dive.
Oh, Taylor right up the middle, big hole. Big first down for Alleman. Jarvis Harges on the tackle along with 82, Sean Hickey.
Well, that time Alleman went to split backs instead of running out of the eye. And brought that ball directly right straight ahead. And boy, I'll tell you, Taylor was just searching out that defensive secondary. Nice run, and he was covering the ball all the way. Split backs again, pro set to this side. Off tackle. Nice hard run, here they come.
Corey Krager up the middle.
35 picks up about 7 on the stop. Ritchie.
Tackled by Ryan Ritchie that time.
Well, they're coming off the ball. Alleman's coming off the ball now real well.
You can just feel, being down here, you can feel it in the air that Alleman's ready to play. I mean, they mean business.
I'll tell you, and you also see how the good size they've got up front in that line. Pitch. Dave Taylor makes a cut. Nice block that time. Taylor to almost the 20-yard line.
Alleman clear down to the 21-yard line as Taylor makes some great cuts on that run.
Well, number 86, Taranis, the 6-foot, 150-pound junior, made a beautiful crackback block that time and sprung Taylor to the outside. First, let's see, what do we got here? It says third down on the other side, and I'll bet it's 1st and 10, huh? First down, the ball's at the 21-yard line. Alleman go with 2 tight ends now. Straight dive.
Krager straight up the middle. Another first down to about the 11-yard line.
On the dive.
I want to tell you, I don't believe they're going to stop Alleman unless they make a mistake on this drive. They are very intense coming out of this locker room.
Well, they've got Koski in that line. Ross Martin's in there. Brian Grau. Brandenburg, I think he's still out there. DeBoard, 78.
Just come in the game.
Gradell.
With a play, Gradell.
Again, 2 tight ends. Movement that time by Galesburg, but nothing happened.
Krager on the trap.
Krager inside the 10.
Alleman tried to get him to jump that time.
Yeah.
Then give him the straight belly handoff to Krager.
Well, when Alleman comes out and lines up and split backs, you're going to see a lot of just straight ahead plays. And Coach Just and that coaching staff obviously feel that they can take the ball right at them, and they do a great job with that. Good hard runners. Well, now the wind just picked up here there, Brian. Like, it really picked up.
Is that what that was?
I think it was. And you've lost so much weight that you're not keeping the wind off of me now, so there's a problem here.
Yeah.
2 wide outs.
Okay, here we go.
Side. Motion, Dave Taylor. Watch the fullback. Here he comes inside. Nice play by Galesburg. Krager that time, not much room to run. They cleaned out the backfield by putting
Ritchie, excellent job that time. Ryan Ritchie filled the hole excellent.
He's a good linebacker.
I think he was in the huddle that time. He knew that play was going.
Well, and again, scouting report and tendencies will have something to do with that. But also, it's not really, there's not much deception once you go with your receivers, your 2 wide outs in that regard, and then a man in motion. There's only one guy left back there can get it.
Yeah, that's right.
Got an equipment problem here, one of the Galesburg players, so now they're ready to start that clock again. Big play here, 3rd and about 6, ball's at about the 7-yard line.
Krager in motion this time.
A speed option this time, outside to Dave Taylor. Into 5, at the 2.
He's going in. Touchdown! Excellent job, excellent execution on that play.
Well, that time they sent Krager in motion. They ran what we call speed option, where there's no fake internally to any running back. Quarterback just takes a step back, down the line, pitch the ball. Krager obviously had a lead block. We couldn't see it real well here, but he's on the outside man, and Taylor turned up the field and would not be denied.
Yeah, I think they used the motion there to get Krager outside so he could crack back for a good block.
Well, he did, and here comes Alleman out.
Even though he missed it.
going for 2 again, split backs. Straight dive, Krager with the ball, goes in, almost standing up.
Krager off left guard.
We're looking at 22-0 with 8:39 to go in the 3rd quarter. 24-0.
It became 24-0 real fast there. I'll tell you one thing. Alleman came out that time and said, we're going to dominate a little bit. We only had 16 zip, and maybe you're not sure we're tougher than you, but in that series they proved they were tougher than Galesburg for sure.
Just keep it on the ground, but I don't think Galesburg will keep it on the ground.
Well, we're here visiting with one of our officials, and if we keep it on the ground, this game's going to go a lot faster, isn't it?
Darn right.
Yeah.
I hope they do.
Well, you guys are doing a great job out there. How about those Pioneers, huh? They're good. Yep. Good ball club. Well.
Good bunch of kids to work with.
Yeah, that's great.
Haven't heard anything out of it.
Wonderful. Well, that's a mark of a championship ball club for sure. No trash talk, just playing hard.
Yeah.
Now,
do you think
the Galesburg
the refs were respecting rain?
I think he was. I know one thing. Oh,
that ball's going in the end zone.
The Galesburg radio stations didn't get that interview.
No.
See?
No.
If they were
That's right.
from the press box, you can't get interviews like that.
Folks, you think about this when you're watching this. Okay. Who else is out there in the field talking to the officials? Was any of the paper? Was any of the...
I don't think so.
No.
No.
That's right.
It's just Cox Communication.
You
38.
are there. Oh, that ages me, doesn't it?
I think it did. But I'll tell you one thing. My socks are wet.
Are they?
Yes, they
I'm
are.
okay yet.
Well, you got your your boots and stuff on.
I got all that.
Here comes Galesburg now. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Sending a man in motion. They're running
Christensen,
speed option.
little pitch there to Jarvis Harges, and he's going to lose about a yard.
Not much room there. Galesburg came out that time, but they didn't send the fullback in motion. But that little drop step by the quarterback allows the fullback to get out in front, and they ran speed option to the far side of the field, no gain.
Well, so far the adjustments that Alleman made at halftime was just to take it up another level.
I think so. They didn't see any new plays, did we? Maybe the speed option on near the goal line.
I thought Coach just reminded them to take it up a level.
That's right. Oh my gosh. Woo-hoo-hoo. Corey Krieger.
Krieger in on that handoff as Harges get the ball. He doesn't even get a chance to try to run.
Man. You know what? Now you said you were a lineman, offensive lineman. Your son, I know, was a great offensive lineman. You know, somebody's supposed to be blocking him.
I know.
I don't know who, but there's somebody supposed to be blocking him.
I wasn't a great lineman, but I was always able to get their number. I don't think he got his number as he went by.
Oh my. I don't know. I don't know all that. Now maybe I've been out of this for about 8 years coaching, but we used to have somebody assigned to him.
Yeah.
And it's not your running back. Oh, a little trap inside. Yeah. Oh my gracious.
Well, they kept it on the ground just like the official asked for anyway.
Ross Martin that time.
On the stop.
So it's 4th down, and Galesburg's going to be looking at a kick here, as Boyd will probably be kicking the ball.
4th and 14.
4th and 14 now, Brian.
Alleman's going to get the ball in excellent field position here.
Well, they're near inside of Galesburg's territory. They're going to be punting into about a 20-mile-an-hour wind down here right now. Alleman almost got there once to block a punt. We'll see if they're going to hold him up or they're going to try to block. It's going to hold him up. That's a pretty good punt into that wind. Taylor lets that ball roll, and it gets a Galesburg roll, and the ball goes out of bounds somewhere near the...
Well, let's go down and see where it went out. What do you think?
I think it's down near the 45-yard line.
Touch the ball dead. At the Pioneer 44, 1st and 10.
Oh, my, what depth perception, Coach. Great call, great call.
That was downhill.
So we'll see what Alleman does with it this time.
You know, we're walking down there to take a good look at this, but I think they're going to be going back down there real fast again.
I'm not going to go as far this time. I think we're going the other way.
I'm going to get away from the bench here so I can see what they're running here. Hi, Father. How you doing? Good to see you. I formation. Healy with the ball. Bill Healy, nice run up the middle for a 1st down, looks like. Big run.
Healy on an excellent run, and a big 1st down for the Panthers. Clear down to the Galesburg 42-yard line. 1st and 10 Alleman.
When are you back in action?
Next week.
Next week. Chris Powell's here on the sideline, going to be ready to go next week against the Maroons. Okay. Okay, he'll be ready. We got it from the player's mouth.
Krieger with a nice run.
To the 30-yard line. Holding on to bring it down with number 73.
Another 1st down for Alleman.
But it's another 1st down for Alleman.
Ryan Ritchie had a shot at Krieger that time in the backfield, but he missed, and it turned out to be a big gain.
Did you call that play, by the way? Because I was coming down this way and I wasn't saying anything.
No, I didn't. I'm just watching.
I'm
just watching a very good football team move the ball.
Well, they are, aren't they? Chris says he'll be back next week for the Moline game.
Corey Krieger on the trap. Down inside the 30 at about the 27.
Ball down.
And off the bottom gets Ryan Ritchie again. And, Coach, I become more and more impressed with that young man as the game goes on.
Well, and I tell you what, he's battling a big, strong offensive line that Alleman's got there, but he still makes lots of plays near the line of scrimmage. That was a 3-yard gain. Linebacker can make a play at the 3-yard level. He's doing pretty good.
If you don't get into him, he's going to hit you, too.
I'm going to watch him this time real close. You call the play. I'm just going to watch him, see what happens. Boy, he stepped up.
Julio with the pitch.
Oh, my. Oh, Bill Healy.
And there goes Healy for a touchdown.
Coach, I isolated that time on number 88 for Galesburg, and Brandenburg knocked him down. He said, "You've made too many plays."
Block from Corey Krieger.
Well, evidently Krieger made a nice block outside that time.
Corey Krieger assisting Healy.
But I'll tell you, Brandenburg cut off the linebacker pursuit, but Healy made a nice run to the outside. That makes the score 30 for Alleman, 0 for Galesburg, and there's still 4 minutes, 39 seconds to go. Oh, they're going to kick. Hey, I'm back here, Bryant. I've got a good look at it. I'll tell you, it is.
It's good.
Good.
And we were right there to see it.
We were on that one.
The
right
officials kind of looked to see what you were going to signal. I noticed before they signaled.
It was
good. Yes. Excellent. And we go 31-0 as Alleman tries their kicker out.
Well, I'll tell you, that was a good solid kick there. I'm so anxious to get back here to see whether it's good or not. I didn't see who kicked it.
I didn't either. It's terrible.
Oh, well. We apologize.
We're running around down here trying to get in a position. And
if we weren't in such good shape.
I think it was probably DeJulio, wasn't it?
Well, he's been doing all their kicking off and everything and all their punting, so that would be a good guess.
This 47th homecoming game, a great prize for only $10.
Well, we'll say it was.
Okay. Well, DeJulio's going to kick off now. Galesburg needs some kind of big play to get them some momentum at all right now. This game is all
Harges deep. He's going to get a chance here, maybe.
Ooh, that ball's going to roll in the end zone.
He's going to let her go.
The ball goes into the end zone for an automatic touchback.
So it's 31-0 with 4:39 in the third quarter.
Yep.
We got a lot of ball left to play.
Oh, we do. We do. Well, and we may get a chance to see some of the younger kids for Alleman get a chance to play. Some of the guys that haven't had a lot of playing time in the real close games throughout the season. So, and that's not all bad either.
No.
Alleman's got to get this. They've got this pretty well wrapped up now. Now they got to start getting themselves ready for Moline. Alleman still in a 5-2 defense. Motion coming right towards us here, Brian. Speed option.
Dickinson with the option. Pitches to Jarvis. Harges, who gains about a yard.
Krager and Martin both there that time.
Krager, Martin on the stop.
You got to give it to Galesburg. They're hanging in there. They're trying to execute, but there just isn't any holes there. There just isn't much there.
It's a long night for the running backs, and again, it amounts to the fact that they're just getting dominated up front so bad, both offensively and defensively, that you can't make anything go. But boy, I tell you, from field level, Alleman's got a big football team, and they can all run. Bringing linebackers. Martin coming, quick slant, nice pass.
He got her off that time.
Yep, Martin was on the blitz that time and got there, but not until the ball had been thrown and complete.
Number 7 caught that ball for Galesburg. And in a few moments, I'll tell you that's Josh Bland.
Third and 3.
It appears like the passes he's tried to throw, he's kind of spread things around a little bit, gone to the tight end on the one nice pass. That was a good stop pattern out there on the boundary. Third and about 3, though, for Galesburg, and they need a first down in the worst way right now. Quick pitch coming right at us. Oh, Healy makes a nice run, but the ball, nice tackle right there, number 90, Chris Edwards. And
That's going to be real close. We'll see where he marks it. That's going to be real close.
Actually, that might have been Ryan Woods. Oh, no, Chris Edwards. Great hit.
I tell you what,
on Turner.
They're marking this just a little bit short, and it's going to be 4th and about a half a yard.
First down.
4th down. Healy made a nice play out here, but didn't make the tackle. And Edwards just said, you're not going to get to that first down marker, and they didn't. Galesburg's face now.
But Turner did a nice job with a straight arm that time to get himself some yardage there.
Well, now they're going to measure this, but they can't measure it by leaving the ball out in the middle of the field. Well, you can't measure it. The coaches over here are asking the question, and the obvious question is, if it's marked over here, it's got to stay over here. You can't take it back to the middle of the field. But it is 4th and about 6 inches, as the officials said to start with. So, what's Galesburg going to do? They're going to punt.
You don't think they'll go for it here?
Well, they're sending a lot of guys in here, so my guess is they're either going to punt or they're going to run a fake punt here. I think I'd rather just try to run, but I tell you, take a look at that Alleman defensive unit. They run right at them. They're not going to gain it.
But you're down 30-0 already, and you only need 6 inches. I mean, if you're ever going to take a chance.
Oh, I don't disagree with you. 34 is right here, though. He's their fullback, and he's the up back here. So if they're ever going to fake one, this may be the time to do it.
They're not going to. They're going to punt.
They're going to call a timeout. They're not going to snap the ball at all. By golly, they did. I thought they tried, and they did. They tried to draw Alleman offside. The ball bounced around down there and is touched by Alleman after Galesburg touched it
First, it was touched by Galesburg, man.
Yeah, wouldn't have made a difference. Well, I'm going to stay down here because I think Alleman's going to come this way. There's 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the third quarter with Alleman leading 31-0.
Let's take a break here while they change.
Okay.
Moved immediately on your blocking a driveway.
Well, we're back, Brian, ready to go here. Got an equipment problem maybe by one of the players from Galesburg, so we'll buy ourselves a little more time as the sub comes in. Broken piece of equipment somehow. We're on the sideline over here, and Chris Edwards is here having the shoulder pad kind of worked on, putting on a little extra pad under his shoulder pads after that last big hit. Good hard run up inside. Looks like Taylor on the carry that time. And it is. Short gain.
He gets about 4 yards.
By number 49, Paul McQuillan.
That really shows you a play like that.
Paul McQuillan did the tackling there.
From Rock Island with 8 minutes in the third quarter. UTHS 30, Rock Island 26.
The Rocks are coming back over at Rocky Stadium. Oh, Taylor again off tackle.
Taylor on the slant again.
He got about 3 more.
Brought that ball down to about the 43-yard line. Galesburg's 43, 3rd and 2. Well, we just got that score over there at Rocky Stadium, and boy, the Rocks are making a run at the Panthers over there. Exciting football there, dominating football here. DeUlio on the pitch. Taylor on the run, spun around, gets past the first down marker, down to about the 35-yard line.
Alleman kind of featuring Taylor on this drive. He got all 3 carries that time.
Yep. Well, Taylor's family is kind of an interesting situation. They've had, I think the boys in the family have all graduated from Alleman, and the girls in the family all graduated from UT. So I saw Ann, matter of fact, up in the bleachers a while ago, and she
I'll
said,
be darned.
Make sure you mention my name. Oh, look at this run. Nice play. Mike Berry, number 36. 36. Good run up the middle. Man, Berry, 5'8", 175-pound junior fullback for another first down.
Excellent job of running there by Berry.
I'll tell you what, that line is coming off the football. Coming off the football. Fullback inside again. Berry on the carry.
Berry on the dive.
Berry on the carry.
Now, a lot like Canary from Moline when he carries.
Well, next week we could have,
we'll have
Berry and Canary
both
on the carry.
And Rich.
Sometimes cold does this to us, Brian.
Yes.
It's getting kind of chilly down here
The
now.
game's getting long now.
Well, that is the end of the third quarter.
31-0.
Calling all kids, Nickelodeon's Mega Mesamania Live Tour presented by Fruit Roll-Ups is coming to your town. It's a whole new slime game. Win a private behind-the-scenes tour and meet your favorite Mega Mesamaniac.
Register to win at any Quad Cities Wendy's locations.
One show Friday, October 27th at 7:30 at the Mark of the Quad Cities in Moline. Tickets at the box office, Ticketmaster, or charge at 319-326-1111.
$3 off with 2 proofs of purchase from Fruit Roll-Ups.
Come out and play!
Diane DeBoard would love to help you plan your next party. She specializes in ethnic hors d'oeuvres and a large variety of unique cuisine. From the simplest to the most elegant affairs, call Diane DeBoard Catering.
Calling all kids, Nickelodeon's Mega Messamania Live Tour presented by Fruit Roll-Ups is coming to your town. It's a whole new slime game. Win a private behind-the-scenes tour and meet your favorite Mega Messamaniac.
Register to win at Skateland in East Moline.
One show Friday, October 27th at 7:30 at the Mark of the Quad Cities in Moline. Tickets at the box office, Ticketmaster, or charge at 319-326-1111.
$3 off with 2 proofs of purchase from Fruit Roll-Ups.
Come out and play!
Well, Brian, we're back. Start of the fourth quarter. We're down here in the end zone now. Boy, look at those line splits. Option play. Pitch. Looks like Healy's got the ball. Not much room to go there. Nice job of defense that time by Galesburg again.
Yeah. Harges and Pennington in on that.
What's the big linebacker's name again? 49. What is his name?
49?
Yeah.
McQuillan.
Yeah. I've been impressed with him. 6'3", 225. He's a good-looking player, too. Galesburg's got plenty of size. I don't think they're nearly as strong as Alleman. Alleman's faced with 3rd down and 13. Straight dive. Hard run, but not much of a game.
So they'll be looking at 3rd and 10. 4th and 10.
4th and 10. Yeah, Healy on the ball carrier that time.
We missed it down somewhere? Well, it's a long walk to the end zone.
It's a long walk.
We might have missed one.
You're down here at the north end of Soul Bowl.
Yeah.
When
you go up north, you know, it gets colder.
It does. And the leaves have turned more at this end.
I've noticed that. Okay, here comes Alleman on 4th down.
Alleman go with 2 wide receivers to the near side of the field.
Gonna run that pitch.
Ball is on the ground. We jinxed him, Coach. We came clear down here and stood in the end zone for
waiting
what?
for him.
Absolutely nothing.
I just knew they were going to come down and join us.
I thought they'd be here, and now they're not. With 10 minutes, 35 seconds to go in the fourth quarter.
Galesburg takes over.
Well, we'll move a little bit. They say you should keep moving, avoid freezing. It really is pretty nice. And I know that all those radio guys up there are wishing they were down here with us right now. Okay, now if we get paid double pay for this, what is 2 times nothing? Okay, sprint pass. Galesburg going to go up top. Nice little. Oh! My. Martin, I think. Ross Martin, number 53.
Martin had that ball in his hands.
And I'll tell you what, the quarterback did a beautiful job of waiting, and he lofted that little pass out there, and Martin showed up from, I don't know, is it fair to have like green uniforms and green grass?
Got to remember that all night.
Oh, man. That was a nice play, though. He put himself right in the right position, though. And it ends up being an incomplete pass, 2nd down and 10. I know he wished he could have caught it. A little shifting defense. They shifted back now against 2 tight ends. Dump, tight end. Ball's in the air. Incomplete. That's a nice little pass.
Yeah.
Looks like the tight end might have that.
I believe that Galesburg had the right play for the right defense there, but he threw a little high.
Yeah. Well, one thing that Alleman did that time is they've been offsetting quite a bit towards the tight end side, away from the split end, and Galesburg came out that time and went with 2 tight ends. And boy, man, Alleman's right there, shifting back, balanced up their defense. Looked real good. 2 tight ends again, 1 back set now, 2 wide receivers to the far side of the field. Gives them 3 receivers to the right. Well, a little quick, that's kind of a flanker screen coming back inside. Not much room to run there, and it sets up a 4th down for Galesburg.
Harges got the reception on that. Picked up about 3 yards.
Yeah, 4th down and 6. Ball's at the 42-yard line. Galesburg's own 42-yard line, and they're back to punt again. Lots of punts tonight for Galesburg.
Boyd will be kicking.
You know, when you learn the punter's name without looking at the list, you know they've had a long night. Another good kick, though. Healy, fair catch. Makes a good fair catch. Nice block downfield that time. 77. Matt Prine made a great block. And Alleman takes over again. Well, maybe they'll come down and join us this time, right? Well, Moline's winning. We got that score here.
20-6 in the third quarter, Moline.
Quincy. So that sets up Moline with one loss in the conference. Alleman has no losses in the conference. So next week is a huge game. Tom Hufford, number 3, is in a quarterback now for Alleman. There'll be lots of changes in that lineup. We'll try to get some numbers, Brian. Why don't we work on that? Get some new numbers here. 61's in the game, John Kearney. 66 is in the game. That's Rob Crowder. Excuse me.
74.
That's Brad Sundin. 65 out there.
61, John Kearney.
Yeah, how about 65?
65, Paul. Who carried that ball that time, Coach?
Well, I'm trying to pick out the number this time. I'm going to look. I'm looking him up. 31 looked like on the carry that time. Paul Barnes. You know, some things just don't change, Brad.
No.
They just don't.
No.
You'd think they would,
no.
But they don't. Wide out here's number 5, Kevin Hawkins. Fullback's loose inside, running hard. Oh, man. There's Barry on the carry. Mike Barry again. First down. Well, this is neat to have these kids get a chance to play 8 or 10 minutes of a football game.
Tom Hufford's the quarterback.
Yep. Matt Brandy, 84, runs a play in the ball game. I think Paul Ogrzek, number 65, is in the ball game too, isn't he?
Yeah, right.
Pitch coming out there, number 31, Paul Barnes, makes a cut, heading to the boundary and out of bounds. Look out. We're almost in that one.
Yeah, we could have got contact there.
Did they get
got
your blood
exciting.
racing?
Yeah.
You notice what I did? The old quarterback Tennessee, what'd I do?
Back up.
Hid behind you. Of course. Well, I'm hiding out back here.
Tom Hufford counting his men out there. He's a nice tall quarterback.
Yes. Well, I'll tell you right now,
6
lots
foot.
of kids. Go ahead.
He's 6 foot.
6 foot.
Yeah.
Okay. Brian Keller wide out to the far side. Jeff Averill is the tight end of this side, number 88. Lots of new faces.
Paul Barnes with that carry, number 31.
You know, it looks like Alleman is going to move right into what would be the championship game in this league.
And we're going to have it next week, aren't we?
We're going to have it next week, and we're going to be probably in the press box at Moline.
Oh, I hope not. I like it down here, don't you?
I love it. I love it. Pass. Coming right at us. Oh, a nice hit out and a great catch. Matt Brandy on the great catch. First down from Tom Hufford. Who made that hit?
Harges. Jarvis really hit him, but he hung on to that ball, didn't he?
We had the best angle in the world on that play. Wish we had a camera.
Brandy hung on to that ball, did an excellent job.
First down at the 35-yard line, and Alleman's second unit is moving the ball
Little quick
towards the
slant.
touchdown.
Kevin Hawkins just bringing a play and number 5 for Alleman.
Luke Miller, number 51, leads the Pioneers out of the huddle. Straight handoff in there that time. Number 36 is Mike Berry. Not much of a game.
Your tackle there was by 49, Paul McQuillan.
2nd and 10. No gain on that play. Alleman quickly to the line. Head off, coming back the other way. It's like Paul Barnes on the carry that time again. Short yardage. I'm going to tell you what, Galesburg's still hitting. This is late in the 4th quarter. Their kids are still hitting. And they got some fresh jerseys in there too, and I think that's a good, a good sign.
Everybody should play in this ball game.
Yep. Well, it's 3rd down and 10. The ball is at the 35-yard line. Alleman on the move, but the drive looks like it's starting to bog down just a little bit here. Quarterback keeper. Nice cut out here. But at the 35-yard line, Hufford on the keeper. 4th down. 4th and 10.
Pennington did a nice job that time of containing the quarterback.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
Now, I don't know if those guys up in the booth up there where the pizza's at and stuff they can't have any more fun than we're having.
No, pizza's not my diet anyway.
No, me neither. No. It won't cost Jeff nearly as much money to transport us like the Alleman's first playoff game like it did last year.
No.
All you and I in that car was a load. Option. Oh! Ball's loose.
And Galesburg's got it. And that's Alleman's 3rd turnover and almost their 4th.
Well, and twice on 4th down that they fumbled the ball and one time they regained possession, but they lost possession anyway. Good linebacker that time, number 88. Ryan Ritchie was on the recovery that time.
They haven't learned how to fumble forward like Stabler used to for Oakland. Yeah.
They had to make rules against that one, didn't they?
That was something.
Well, let's take a look when they come back out this time, because I'm sure there are going to be some new faces playing for Alleman defensively here, as with 4 minutes, 53 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. Alleman holds a commanding lead of 31-0.
Trying to hear an update on the Rock Island UT score.
Well, I'll tell
UT
you,
put a lot of points on the board. Both teams, 50 points and a half for a high school game is pretty good.
Last week we covered, we had, at one point in time it was 28-28, Rock Island and Moline. And then Rock Island ran off the last 21 points of the ball game. So Rocky can score lots of points, but UT putting 30 on the board is very impressive. I'm real happy for Coach Smith and his staff and those kids because they're working real hard. Well, Galesburg's got the ball. We'll take a look out here to see who Alleman's got in the game.
A lot of clean shirts for Galesburg out there,
Two new linebackers. Barry is playing linebacker, number 36. 61 is John Kearney. He's at linebacker. Jeff Averill, 88, is the defensive end. Paul is back in there again.
Is he?
Uh-huh.
What was his last name again?
I think it is Ogrzak.
Ogrzak?
Ogrzak. And if it's not Mr. and Mrs. Ogrzak, I apologize.
Yeah, me too, because that's
I've been called Saunders and things.
We'll probably get to watch him next year. He's a junior in nose guard.
So we'll get by next week. We will have his name exactly right. We're going to work on that one. That's one of our projects. There's Fives playing as an outside linebacker there. Kevin Hawkins, the DB, long pass down the middle. Whoa, Alleman's there. Brian Keller, I think, 87 on the run. Whoa, he's running all the way back near. He's still going. He is still going.
My goodness.
Oh, he's down to the 20-yard line.
He went into a pile. He disappeared. I thought that play was over, and all of a sudden he come out the other side.
Brian Keller. Luckily, the referees never blew the whistle. What a call.
Tell you,
but
we don't.
Wait a minute. Okay, now they're going to point the right direction. Our officials made a good call, but they started pointing the wrong direction.
He must have stepped out because they're moving the ball back a little bit
the
there.
32-yard line maybe. 1st and 10, Alleman possession. 4 minutes, 38 seconds to go in the fourth quarter.
Officials have done a nice job in this ball game.
Real nice job. This officiating crew has worked playoff games over the years. They do an excellent job.
What was that?
I think UT had 37 points, I think. I forgot what he said Rocky had. Well, off tackle again, number 36 on the carry again, Mike Berry. If we were down to the other end, we could hear the PA a lot better. Well, that sets up a second down at about 7 now for Alleman. Ball right near the 30-yard line of Galesburg.
Well, if that would have been 26,
37-26 could be.
To 37.
UT may be on the move.
UT's going to hang in there,
Yeah,
I would think.
So too. I don't think Rock Island's going to get 37 points. Another hard run up inside that time. Carry that time by Paul Barnes. And the hitting is still pretty intense out here. The numbers have changed, but the contact level hasn't.
Nice block that time by Rob Crowder, 66 for Alleman.
Now third down, 4 yards to go. Quarterback's going to keep it.
It looks like a broken play to me, but
got inside the 25-yard line to about the 24. Yep. I think the ball was juggled on the snap, and he just made the best he could out of it, and get heading towards the goal line. 4th and about 2. 4th and 2. Ball's at the 24-yard line.
Clock counting down under 3 minutes now. 31-0. Alleman leading here in the fourth quarter.
Well, you know, if UT can hang on and win that ball game over there and then beat Quincy next week, a win at Sterling, the last game of the season, could put the Panthers in the playoffs. And wouldn't that be something?
Alleman picks up the first down.
Inside the 20. I think that was Barry on the carry.
Barry with that carry, yeah. Excellent job. First and 10 Alleman, and they're in business again on the 20-yard line.
And that clock continues to run. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go and counting. A lot of split backs. A lot of dives. Barry inside the 15-yard line, down to the 14-yard line.
I'm pretty impressed with this second unit of Alleman's, how well they execute their plays and how fast that line's coming off the ball.
There they are, doing a nice job. Well, you know, these guys practice, every day, same old, but man, it is impressive. This time of year, maybe these kids haven't played as many. I formation, tailback, look out! Oh,
Barnes into the end zone, but there's a flag on the play.
Penalty flag comes from deep out of that secondary. Probably a holding penalty against Alleman.
Galesburg has their version of the refrigerator in there now.
Well, that time they ran right at him, so I'm not sure he got that play.
He did
stopped.
get out of the way anyway.
He did get out of the way.
You know he's quick. 64.
64.
That's the height.
That's good.
Not 6'4", 64.
Cliff Chambers, 5'11", 280-pounder, playing nose guard right now.
This is the only way to cover a game, Coach.
Well, I'll tell you what, as long as it doesn't rain snow or something, we're in business here.
You can really get the flavor of it
nice
there.
Cut. Nice
he's got
cut.
some room.
He might
there
go.
Barnes.
Paul Barnes.
Touchdown, Alleman. Tell you that Barnes is a pretty good runner.
is. And no flags on the field.
He's probably wondering right now how many times he has to run that ball in there before they're going to count it, huh?
I know it. That was a big-time play there. He came through. Oh, we're going to kick again? We're kicking. I'm heading for the end zone,
Okay,
Brian.
you call it. Coach is going to go in the end zone and call this play.
Brian,
Julio is the kicker.
Setting to kick. Julio will kick.
Hubbard is holding.
Will hold. I'm not going to call this, and the officials are here to make the call. I'm just going to watch. The kick is up,
but he gets
and
the
the
kick off.
is
and it's good.
Good.
And we're looking at a 37-0 ball game with 1:22 to go. 38-0, excuse me, with 1:22 to go. Alleman really dominating as they set themselves up for a championship game against Moline next week, which the worst they can get is a tie in the Western Big Six.
Well, it was good, Brian. Right down the middle.
He got good foot into that one, didn't he?
He did. That was a powerful kick. Protection was excellent, too.
Well, the worst Alleman can get now is tie for first, right?
That's correct. That's correct. And what you end up with, of course, is a. I mean, let's play this thing out a little bit. If UT wins, that will then give Rock Island 2 losses in the conference, and they're out. Okay, that is not as good a news for Alleman as they might like, because then if Moline were to beat Alleman,
they'd each have one.
They'd each have one. They'd tie for the conference championship. Moline would be the conference representative because they won head-to-head. And Alleman would be in a situation to go as an at-large. That ball did not go out of bounds. He's got to pick that thing up. Bringing her back. Good coverage by Alleman that time.
1st and 10, Galesburg.
Riddell on the tackle that time down the field. So,
number 33, Tony Akins, was the ball carrier that time for Galesburg. With 1:19 to go and a 38-0 lead. Galesburg takes over. Well, that's what you want, though. I mean, you want the last game to come down to a championship game like that. That's good.
Well, and you got two.
And like you say, this game tonight can make UT season for them also. Regardless of the last game, they're going to have a good season if they could pull one off tonight.
Oh, nice run coming here. Oh, this he could go. He could go.
They got him.
He got him.
Here we go.
We weren't fast enough to keep up with that play.
No. Brent Turner on a big run for Galesburg that time. But we got a...
Oh, clipping. I'm not walking all the way back.
First and 10, Galesburg. Nice run that time. Looked like he was going to go all the way, but
find my place out here.
Alleman caught up and got the angle on him and got him out.
Well, that was a nice run that time. Who carried the ball that time?
Turner.
Oh,
Brent Turner.
Okay. Well, Galesburg's had some Turners that have been great runners.
This time Jarvis is going to get it.
Look out.
Hit and brought down for an 8-yard loss.
61 is in on that tackle. Kearney is in there.
I tell you, ever since Jarvis got off the bus, there's been an Alleman player standing beside him.
Man, it's been one of those long nights, you know, all good running backs have. Well, there goes the box. There goes a box for a box lunch.
There goes our box lunch
And
by.
there's nothing in it.
Gentlemen, we caution you because of the wet pavement tonight. Please drive carefully as you leave the stadium. And don't forget the boost of victory at the cafeteria.
Well, drive carefully. They're telling us to drive carefully.
6 seconds to go in this ball game, Coach. 38-0, Alleman. Alleman dominated this game all the way, and they're clearly going to give Moline all they want. That's for sure.
East Moline 43, Rock Island 26.
All right. UT is going to beat Rock Island. What a big win for Coach Smith and his staff as the time winds down here. They kept him in bounds, and this game is history.
The game at Rock Island ended, looks like 43-26. UTHS is on top right now anyway of Rock Island.
Well, I'll tell you what, that opens up all kinds of possibilities as far as playoff consideration is concerned. UT is still in the hunt. Back a few weeks ago, where UT knew they had to win every ball game to make it to the playoffs, and so far they've beaten Galesburg, and now it sure looks like they've beaten Rock Island. They've got Quincy and Sterling still to go, but the big story is here tonight at Soul Bowl. The Alleman Pioneers 38 and Galesburg 0 in just a tremendous show of power and force for Alleman in that program.
And like you say, next week's game is actually in the hands of both teams.
Right.
I mean, it's in Moline's hands if they can win that ball game. Why, they're going to tie them and they'll beat them head up.
That's right.
And the other way, of course, Alleman, even though they're undefeated, needs to win that ball game to.
And you're absolutely right. And yet, on the other hand, you know, you always look to your kids, and I'm sure Coach Jess will talk to his players. Hey, if we're going to be the conference champions, we got to beat everybody.
That's right.
And so that's all they got to do. And we'll be there.
Right now, I'd say you'd have to give Alleman the edge because they've earned it at this point.
They have. They're the favorites. They've proven it week in and week out. They're on the roll right now, and we'll see next week. So I guess we're going to start heading that way, huh?
Yeah, this was certainly a different experience, but it was fun, and it didn't rain. We lucked out.
We did.
We'll see y'all next week for a big ball game, Moline and Alleman.
We're gone.